Comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, DJ Watts. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Beat it out. Come on.
Down to third. There's one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Soft liner to the right side, and this will be put away easily for the out. And now the Cubs pitcher, Blake Snell. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout. So next to the plate for the Phils, DJ Watts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the bleachers, and gone. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as the Phillies move out in front 3-2.
This is just one of those parks where the ball's
digging in to try it again. DJ Watts.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet.
Come on, beat it out.
Rounded down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready once again, DJ Watts. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Swing and a liner. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So the tying run is aboard here in the ninth.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher, Devin Mesoraco.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. Rizzo is there. The second for one. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's game 2 of the NLDS between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Batting sixth, first baseman, DJ Watts.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the
beat it out,
ground
beat it
toward
out.
the left. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So coming to the plate, Albert Almora, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. It's a ground ball to first. This 2. He'll throw home with it. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. So definite problem. In now, DJ Watts. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, but right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
So striding forward now, Mitch Walding earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
All right, good job right there.
In order
Good
to
at bat.
play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. And that pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
So here now's the pitcher, Nick Pivetta. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now
Come on.
Here.
On the bag here.
One there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Phillies 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ Watts. He singled his last time up.
DJ Watt.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield. And
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Grounded up the first baseline. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have the knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball.
Stepping up now, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Peterson aboard here at first with nobody out. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
At the plate, DJ Watts. He's singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it a 7-3 ball game. Into the box now, Mitch Walding. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A runner at first with no outs here. Softly hit to the left side. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw, runner back safely. Watts stands at first with 1 out. hit in the air down the right field line.
Waiting on it is Almora.
2 gone.
Now batting. Catcher. Devin Mesoraco.
Hard 90, hard 90.
Bryant is up with it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Cubs get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Jared Corbett earns the victory on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 17 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs, 11 hits.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. It's game 3 of the National. Dylan Bundy will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming up.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W. Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Giovanni Glynn, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-2. Well, to second, this could be 2. There is Travis to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4. Settling in now, DJ Watts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
DJ Watts.
First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Peterson is calling for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So striding in, Albert Almora. He reached on a single in his first try. The 1-1 home.
1-1-1.
Watts fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Now to the plate, DJ Watts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 24.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to center field. Happ ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready now, DJ Watts. He flew out in his last at bat.
DJ Watts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play. So stepping in, DJ Watts.
First baseman, DJ Watts.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And in steps Scott Kingery, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
2-2-2-2.
He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Philadelphia have won their first in 3 tries in this division series. Dylan Bundy gets the W on the mound, so that'll just about do it for us. MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. It's Lee Watson will do his best on the mound to keep his team alive here in the division series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Philadelphia Phillies.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Coming to the plate now, Drew Smyly. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Drew Smyly.
On the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Batting 6th, first baseman, DJ Watts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Smyly has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Come on,
Hit
come
out
on,
towards
come
second.
on, come on.
There's Peterson. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, DJ Watts, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Drilled right back up the middle. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
Run it out, run it out, run it
To the
out.
left. He's right there, and try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Here's Chris Bryant now, the head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 0 for 4.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Slowly to first. Watts charging this one. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Into the box now, DJ Watts. He came through with an RBI. Single in his last at bat. From the stretch. Here's a high pop up. Under it is Rizzo. One away. Now at the plate, DJ Watts.
First baseman, DJ Watts.
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Moving under it, Happ. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Back in the city of brotherly.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
No errors. They left 16 men on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, and 11.